with the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background to look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. Carlos Martinez will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, his batting average against is outstanding. It's under 200, so he's really dominated the offense thus far.
Yadier Molina is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 4.
Chris Bryant makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, center fielder, Chris Bryant.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
12:45.
The windup and the 0-1. Left, taken in by Carpenter. A quick out, number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Jason Hayward will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. In there at the knees, strike 1. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And this is the final game of the homestand before they hit the road for 7 games. So you can bet they'd like to head out on a winning note.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The average down at an even 220. 6 home runs and 8 runs batted in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. To first. Scooped up. To second for one, and it's wide of the bag and right by him. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
And you know what? This is always a really difficult throw for a first baseman because he has to deal with the runner who's headed to second base. And also, that runner can sometimes screen the shortstop that's covering the bag. And in the end, this one gets thrown away.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Clayton Richard, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Matt Carpenter comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Schwarber will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, they're going to have to hit some gappers out there because they are dead last in stolen bases. They can't run. If they're not going to rely on any speed, they really need to get a consistent power production and drive in guys with extra base hits.
Brandon Moss is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And any time you can come into someone else's house and come out of it with a sweep really lifts your whole ball club. That's what these guys are looking to do if they can take this third and final game here.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Bryant is there. And that's the second out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Yadier Molina gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
2 out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Redbirds are turned away in the first. We're on to the second from St. Louis. Scoreless on the show. Tommy LaStella will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Grichuk is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second. And with that, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Matt Carpenter can play a number of positions. He's played second, third base. For me, he's better suited at third base. Very sure-handed. He's got a good enough arm to play over there. And I think he's a bit more comfortable at that position.
Set to get his day started, Addison Russell. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Skied into straightaway right. Moss moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
He's going right through him here in the second. That's 2 pitches and 2 outs. And, you know, quick innings like this early on, that can really pay off later in the game.
Javier Baez will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
High and deep to center field. Grichuk racing back, still ranging back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero.
Miguel Montero.
As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. This is pulled into right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Into the box, Clayton Richard. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Moss waits on it, and the inning is over. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now Chicago. Strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Randall Grichuk.
Ripped on the ground to first. To the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. Hayward is there, 2 down.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Number 41 will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Hayward. Still going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Chris Bryant will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Hot shot to third. Carpenter is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. A little bouncer. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Kyle Schwarber, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, I think you have to look at one out there because you just can't have your guys go down on 3 pitches. That's a take one for the team right there.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season.
And guys, that's a bigger deal than people realize. Usually the guy with the most doubles is also leading in other categories like runs or RBIs. He's a big part of their offense.
Sent on the ground out to second. Wong has it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Colton Wong will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base run. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Into the box now, Eric Fryer. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. On the ground to third. There's Baez. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that's the one thing about lefties that throw a lot of curves and changeups. You're normally going to give your third baseman a pretty good workout down there. But he's able to gobble this one up and make the play at first.
Carlos Martinez will stand away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, digging for 2 now.
Yeah, a little surprising here. That was not an easy chance moving toward the line, but it shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle. And he just lets the ball go right past him.
So striding in, Matt Carpenter, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More ahead from St. Louis right after this. Tommy La Stella is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. That backdoor slider catches the corner, or close enough at least. 0-2.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Line drive to center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Here's Addison Russell, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So with a runner at first and one gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Javier Baez stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, when you throw a pitch like that down in the zone and the guy still takes you deep, you just got to tip your cap to him. I mean, all he really did is just drop the bat head right through the hitting zone and crush that pitch.
High and deep to right center field. Grichuk going back on it. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Kind of funny when you think about all the guys in this lineup that you have to worry about. This is the guy that has their 2 home runs. And normally I'd just say, hey, throw the ball down the middle and take your chances with this guy, but that plan hasn't been working.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero.
Miguel Montero.
As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Number 41 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody in that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Clayton Richard is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Line toward the gap in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Chris Bryant will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field. And for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
You know, it's just not that often that you're going to beat a guy like this around the yard the way they've done so far. I mean, he came into this game with an ERA in the 2s, but it's going to get up there after this shellacking.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Jason
up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Jeez, how's he doing after that shot? Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
Kyle Schwarber stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced, and yet he's getting lit up. I mean, you got to throw first pitch strikes, but they can't be hittable.
Off and running is Hayward. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. For Hayward, that's stolen base number 8 on the campaign. 4 runs here in this half inning. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Leading off the inning, Brandon Moss, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is by him on into center. Thing on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard to short. The second for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Oh, nice. Just a 2-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they'll roll up your basic 6-4-3.
Rendell Grichuk will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Slapped hard the opposite way. Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Jaime Garcia is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Garcia.
Anthony Rizzo will step in, a ground out victim as last time.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Into the seats, 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And reined in, 1 away.
We could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old, well, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Tommy La Stella will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Well, how about this out of the bullpen?
Addison
3 pitches, 2 outs.
Russell.
Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Addison Russell will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Belted high in the air out to left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to left. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Now batting.
Here's Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Grichuk looking up. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
Now batting. Catcher.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 7-0. Johnny Peralta will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Grounded to 3rd. Baez fields it cleanly, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Number 41 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, one thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch, because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Colton Wong will stand in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Clayton Richard comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused, because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
High in the air out to center field. Grichuk is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1 pitch out.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Moss moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
2 pitches, 2 fly balls, 2 easy outs. He's probably out there saying, man, why can't it always be this easy?
Jason Hayward ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Kyle Schwarber gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's 8-0.
That's a nice job here of cashing in with 2 outs. You could see they were shaded to pull, but he slices this ball the other way. Forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner is going to come all the way around to score from first.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Peralta's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's the Cubs 8 and the Cardinals nothing. Eric Fryer will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Stephen Piscotty will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Stephen Piscotty.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
1-2, here it comes. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. The 0-1. Grounded foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Jordan Walden will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Tommy La Stella gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Tommy La Stella.
Oh no, I think that got him in the head. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
Addison Russell.
Well, show motion's going to give us another look at this ball coming back at him, and Oh, boy. You just don't have any time to react to something coming that quickly. He's lucky he's all right.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back.
Just checking.
Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. The throw to third. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
Javier Baez will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Now, I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field. But, folks, words cannot describe how badly he got fooled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Cubs are on top, 8-0. Brandon Moss will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside, 1-2 now.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
And that misses 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Yadier Molina will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Rendell Grichuk will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
0-1, here it comes. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard-hit double.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
The 1-0 delivery. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Bryant ranging back, and the run is in to score from third. The run scores from second. It's now an 8-2 game, and he is into second base with a 2-run double.
Oh, and a big swing of the bat right there, and he would have loved a 3-run homer, and he didn't miss that one by a whole lot, as this is going to be off the wall out there. But as far as the consolation prize goes, I think he's going to be more than happy to check into second base with a 2-run double.
Into the box, number 41, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's 12 doubles now on the campaign. Grounded to the right. Rizzo is there. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Digging in, Colton Wong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes, and that's in there as well. 0-2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Turned on down the line. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubbies are in front 8-2. Clayton Richard gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and well, he's really earned it. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Matt Caesar is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 20, Matt Caesar.
Hit sharply on the ground. Wong is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Chris Bryant gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
0-1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 as he chases the slider. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Grichuk ranging back at the track. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. A good old-fashioned Midwest battle here in St. Louis with the visiting Cubs leading the Cardinals here in the 8th as you take a look at our line score to this point. Jason Hayward digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. And here's Moss to make the catch, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Justin Grimm will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Eric Fryer will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Bounce to first. Rizzo takes it in. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, we showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start, so he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Matt Adams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 32, Matt Adams.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Popped high in the air. Rizzo is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Now, you can't take any more pitches like that. You don't like it, you got to at least try and fight it off.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still 8-2. Kevin Segrist will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Segrist.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Lifted into center field. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. That one's going to find the seats, strike one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Grichuk. He's got it, and there are two down now.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Settling in now, Tommy La Stella. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Fryer has a play, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Striding in to start the ninth, Brandon Moss, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he lays off there, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Well, he's not letting them get a gauge on anything here on those first three pitches. He saw a slider, a fastball, then a big curveball. Now he's set up for almost anything on a 1-2 pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
In now, Yadier Molina. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now, 1-2. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. hit softly on the ground to third. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and now the Redbirds are down to their final strike.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Schwarber has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And those guys are definitely deserving of the high fives. Anytime you can come into hostile territory and finish off a 3-game sweep, well, you've earned it.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
Just about do it. For Eric Carroll, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 8-2. So long from St. Louis.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs on 15 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 error. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Clayton Richard. His record is now 1-7. The loss goes to Carlos Martinez. He goes to 4-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.